There are some places on the world map that will surpass your imagination. One such amazing place is the Corinth Canal. Although this canal located in Greece is a regular waterway, sailing through it is no less than a breathtaking adventure. On one side, there are the hard stone walls of nature, and on the other, human strategy. Between these two, a path has been created that is not only geographical but also a unique story of history, engineering, and human courage. The Corinth Canal is the narrowest maritime waterway in the world. This canal is about 6.5 kilometers long and the narrowest part is only 68 feet wide. The stone walls on both sides of the canal rise steeply up to about 300 feet. It looks like a giant knife has cut the soil here like a cake. If it were not for this slightly narrow canal, ships would have had to travel an additional 400 kilometers around the Peloponnese Peninsula in Greece. When viewed from above, the canal looks like a crack in the ground. Again, from the deck of the ship, it seems that the ship is entering a rocky gorge. And the walls on both sides are gradually swallowing the ship. Due to this narrowness, the experience of the passengers of every ship passing through here becomes very exciting. The walls on both sides are so close to the ship that sometimes the passengers are suffocated by the excitement. Due to the extreme narrowness of the Coryndicle, it is not suitable for most modern commercial ships. That is why mainly small ships, tourist ships, and luxury yachts or yachts sail here. Sailing through this narrow passage is really very difficult and risky. Especially large cruise ships can make small mistakes and cause major accidents while sailing here. Since the space between the ship and the stone wall is very small, the water flows through this part very quickly. As a result, a difference in water pressure is created on both sides, which is called the bank effect. Sometimes due to this bank effect, the ships suddenly start moving towards one side wall. Then it becomes very difficult for the captain to keep the ship on a straight course. That is why all ships have to take the help of small tugboats while navigating the Corinth Canal. No ship can move fast here due to the potential risk of accidents. As a result, it takes about half an hour to cross just 1.5 kilometers. There is a historical reason behind the narrowness of the Corinth Canal. About 2,000 years ago, in the 1st century AD, an attempt was made to dig a canal here to connect the two seas. But due to the limitations of the technology at that time, that attempt was not successful. Later, construction work started again in the 19th century. After about 10 years of hard work, the canal was officially opened in 1893. Although it worked for navigation at that time, it is not suitable for today's huge ships at all. This canal, built more than a century ago, is still considered a big test for ship captains and passengers. It is currently one of the most exciting waterways in the world for modern ships. In the past, when global communication was solely dependent on waterways, there was no option but to discover new waterways. Europeans were once desperate to discover a waterway to reach India. And one of the reasons behind this was black pepper. It may sound unbelievable, but black pepper was one of the most strategic and valuable commodities in the world for a long time in the past. That is why black pepper was called black gold. Today's video is up. Request to watch the video later.